Hi, I'm here with you today because I just had a profound coaching session with a couple who have a 3 and a 5-year-old son and daughter, very strong willed, and then had a conversation with my own daughter who is now 22. But boy, do I remember when she was 3 and 5 because she really had some emotions, some incredible tantrums, some rigidity, some just super determined. And again, it's a gift now, but it was hard then. So, a lot of compassion for you, parents, in the thick of it. And I just want to share my insight about how we look at emotions is a game changer. And most of us think there's something to be distracted from, especially if it's a big meltdown and you're in a public place or you're trying to leave the park and your son or daughter just says, "No, I'm not going." Or you say, "Hey, it's time to be done with screens for the night." And they just wail and run around the house saying, "No, no, no, no." And just, it's hard, it's exhausting. And so most of us, of course, want to end it, want to get through it, want to fix it, want to stop. Like, can you just behave because I'm tired and we need to get through the rest of our day? So that energy towards them is not validating. In fact, it's absolutely invalidating their emotion. So what if we could show up differently when our kids are super emotional? What if we actually knew and acted like emotions were necessary, that they were wise, that they had a purpose? Because they do. All the research, I've worked with hundreds of parents and my own kids, what I keep learning over and over again is that even though emotions are hard because none of us learned how to feel an emotion to completion, so they're very triggering, we learned all these old patterns to cope with them, to try to get rid of them, to distract ourselves, to rationalize. And yet, all these behaviors invalidate our internal compass. And so, we just need to learn this other way of showing up. And the joy and the amazement is that when we do, we start to speak their language. My daughters just glowed when I was able to really pay attention and meet them heart to heart. And it took a lot of work because usually I would meet them with my head. Their heart, they're screaming, and I'd show up rational and try to figure it out and try to be calm. And this completely invalidated them, and we just missed each other. We completely did not understand. And so now I realize that we need to actually meet heart to heart and realize that emotions matter, that they connect us in a very beautifully designed system to what matters, to what's important, to what is the energy. And when we can meet them here, it changes everything. They actually end it sooner. Jill Bolte Taylor says emotions only last 6 to 90 seconds if we don't keep thinking triggering thoughts. And and every time an adult responds to them with, okay, don't overreact, they feel like they have to yell louder and tantrum more and maybe even feel more anxious because they're not being met. So I just want to plant this seed that there is another way to be with your kids when they are having a big meltdown, a feeling of anxiety. And this is what I learned from my daughter. What a cost, what a missed opportunity every time I tried to talk her out of her feelings, every time I tried to fix her, every time I tried to reassure her, instead of meeting her and validating her lived experience. And once I started to be able to do that, it was a game changer for us. And we were able to connect more, understand more. She felt safer. And it was counterintuitive to all I'd learned. So I just want to encourage you that it doesn't have to be so hard, that there is this other way of being with emotions, and encourage you to come and learn how to do it.